In the realm of negotiation, the power of silence is often overshadowed by the clamor of voices and the clashing of assertive wills. Yet it is in stillness that strategy is often forged and revealed. What if we told you that one of America's greatest leaders understood this subtle art more profoundly than many? Let us embark on a journey into the mind of Abraham Lincoln, whose strategic silence transformed not only negotiations but perhaps even the very fabric of our nation. Abraham Lincoln served as the 16th President of the United States during one of its most tumultuous periods, the Civil War. The stakes he faced were monumental. The very survival of the Union hung in the balance. Under immense pressure from all directions, Lincoln's ability to wield silence as a tool of negotiation became a hallmark of his leadership strategy. Picture this: the Union was embroiled in a bloody conflict. Splits ran deep within the nation, and finding common ground seemed impossible. In such times of despair, Lincoln embraced a principle that would serve him well: the effectiveness of what is not said. History paints a picture of a leader who, at critical junctures, opted for silence rather than hasty words. His contemplative demeanor was not a sign of weakness or indecision, but rather a calculated choice, one that often left opponents disarmed and unsure. The first lesson from Lincoln's approach is the strategic advantage of patience. In negotiations, as in poker, timing plays a pivotal role. Lincoln knew that forcing a conversation or demanding immediate answers could lead to chaos and miscommunication. By employing silence, he invited reflection, allowing others the opportunity to reconsider their positions. Consider the moment when he was challenged repeatedly by members of his cabinet. Rather than respond immediately to every comment or directive, Lincoln would often pause, letting the silence stretch uncomfortably. This tactic often prompted others to fill the void, revealing more than they intended, a classic negotiation ploy that exposed weaknesses and gave Lincoln a clearer view of the landscape. The second principle is the importance of active listening. Lincoln's practice of silence was not a passive retreat, but an opportunity to listen deeply. When engaged in discussions, he absorbed every nuance of his opponent's arguments. This understanding allowed him to identify points of concession, potential alliances, and areas of compromise. In negotiation, this aligns perfectly with the practice of understanding your counterpart's needs. Listening more than speaking can yield profound insights. In a significant instance during the Civil War, Lincoln faced both adversaries and allies within his own party. He orchestrated discussions with radical Republicans who opposed his more moderate stance on emancipation. By remaining quiet while they articulated their views, he gathered valuable feedback that helped him frame his arguments and initiate meaningful discourse, leading to the eventual passage of the Emancipation Proclamation. The third lesson lies in the power of strategic concessions. Lincoln recognized that silence sometimes communicated more than words ever could. When tensions escalated with Confederate leaders, Lincoln used silence to his advantage, allowing others to express their demands before crafting his responses. This method not only displayed confidence but established a narrative where he controlled the pace and nature of the discussions. Strategic concessions often pave the path for greater outcomes. They do not indicate weakness but demonstrate a willingness to engage thoughtfully. As the war progressed, Lincoln faced conflicting opinions from his generals regarding military strategies. Instead of forcing his agenda, he allowed them to present their plans. The result was not merely a passive acceptance but a refined strategy that incorporated diverse perspectives, an outcome of careful silence that facilitated richer discussions. The climax of Lincoln's wisdom on silence in negotiation reveals itself in his most defining moment. During a critical session regarding the future of Reconstruction, he articulated a belief that resonated with many: "I am negotiation is not merely victory but the establishment of a lasting peace. His inclination towards silence allowed for a more truthful dialogue, fostering an environment where retaliation was set aside for rebuilding. Reflecting on Lincoln's life and strategies prompts us to consider the profound power embedded within our own silence. In our daily negotiations, be they personal or professional, how often do we fill silence with unnecessary chatter? How frequently do we overlook the potential of patience and listening? In life, there is wisdom to be found in moments of quietude. Silence can be a form of strength, an opportunity to reflect, recalibrate, and ultimately respond with clarity. Abraham Lincoln's journey reminds us that in negotiations, it is often what we choose not to say that shapes the outcomes we achieve. So, as you navigate your own crossroads, consider this vital question: when will you embrace the art of silence to illuminate your path forward?